Hi, and welcome back to Who Intends Crafts. I'm so sorry that I wasn't on last Friday. Um, we had a tragedy here happen. Our our new puppy that we had gotten, um, he passed away. We don't know why or how, what he could have got into. We're still waiting for the results of that to come back. But yeah, so I wasn't on because of that. And then this weekend I was dealing with that. My son, I mentioned before, he has autism, and with autistic people, and especially kids, they don't know how to cope, and they don't know how to understand the feelings that they are going through, whether it be happy, sad, or mad. They get happy, they get overly excited, and sometimes you'll see him, jumping or going like this. It's because he's super happy. So he was, I'm so sorry. If you see me stop, and I apologize. I have PCOS, and the cysts on my ovaries, I'm assuming, are popping today. It's like, okay, we're gonna blow up. So I'm in a lot of pain with that, excruciating pain. But I did not want to miss today. I wanted to get on. So yeah, he doesn't know how to handle things. I mean, who does in that situation? But Alyssa, I wish I could be her. Oh my goodness. I wish so badly I could be my girl. She's just like, oh no, this is, like, it's so sad. But she takes things so differently. Like, she just handles it, Like, when my mom passed away, she was 5. And she was close. Like, she was Nanny's best friend. And she wasn't crying. And I'm like, why aren't you crying? Like, why aren't you sad? I was getting upset about it. And she goes, Mommy, I am sad. I'm very sad. But I'm going to see my nanny again. And it just, like, I just thought, oh, if I can have her strength. So she takes things differently. But I was still with her. She is my little, is it called entrepreneur? She's my little business lady. She's been making, oh, I wish I had some with me. They're in the fridge. She's been making these really beautiful little cocoa bombs. And I say beautiful because they're beautiful. She like decorates them, and she puts like this little, I got her, I know, I should be reversed. But like I said, I can't lift, and I'm so very sorry. And my chair's right here. I'm in the craft room. Don't mind the mess back there. I was going through my fabric for my purses. And then that is my printer and Cricut paper. Well, actually leather. Anyway, yeah, she's making these really cool, cute little cocoa bombs, and they're pumpkin spice flavor. And so she's been selling them, and I'm telling you, she's been selling them. I have quite a few people for her. I posted on my Facebook page, and then I also posted in a yard sale group, and so she's been getting her orders. I just got three orders for 4 packages each. You get 4 nice size cocoa bombs, and she's selling them for $5. So yeah, and then you get little marshmallows and things that you can put in it, with your cocoa. So she's so happy to be doing that. She's doing it all her own. The only thing she'll have me help her with is melt the chocolate, because when she melts it, for some reason she burns it. So she has me melting it for her, and so that's what I've been doing, melting the chocolate. I currently sell at a shop. So the shop is like 25 minutes to maybe half an hour away from my home. And so I have a choice now. Well, not a choice, but another option now to also sell at a local little store. So, which is about like 5 minutes from me. So I'm going to be doing both. And it's going to be hard. So the one shop I do a lot. I do hats, I do headbands, I do, I'm sorry, a message popped up and I started reading it. I do hats, I do headbands, I do a few, no, I did sell 2 of my sweaters, or no, tops. Oh, that's what I do in the summertime. Now in the summertime, I do a lot more. So I do the beach wraps, I do the pullovers for like the swimsuits, things like that, and then I do barefoot sandals. But in the wintertime, I do lots of hats. I do the shawls, where you know how you wrap the shawl around like your front, or you can have it around your shoulders. So I do a lot of those. And then purses, not my character ones, but I do my fancier purses. So, and I do big ones, I do small ones, I do little clutches. I have big order to do my owls, so I've been doing a whole lot of my owl clutches, which I will link that down below. Somebody did message me, and I'm so sorry I didn't get back to you. Had a lot going on, and I do apologize. So I will link that down below for the owl clutches. Well, it's actually a purse, but I turned it into a clutch. But right now I'm doing a whole bunch of these headbands. So for the smaller shops. So I'm going to do a whole bunch of headbands, and then I was going to do some hats and things like that. I am going to take my character purses too and just see, but I have the, oops, this one, and this one's fully done. I wanted to show you something real quick. And then these are done too. Oh no, I have another one of these. Can't see because the black, and plus the lights behind me. I should have done that better. I'm sorry, but it looks like this one, but it's black and sparkly, so looks like that one. Again, I'm really sorry. I know better. I know to flip the light around and having it in front of me and not behind me. Sandy of Crochet Canada told me that, and also Lisa from Ladybird Loves. She mentioned that to me, so thank you for that though. But like I said, I can't lift today. I can't lift. I don't even know how I'm going on, to be honest. But anyway, I'm making a whole bunch of these. So I have quite a few of them done already. They are just the headbands, and I love them. I love me a headband. Or is it ear warmer? I don't know. But I wanted to show you something. In case you are new to making like headbands, ear warmers, whatever, and you follow a pattern. Now, if you're just strictly and you can't like, or you never just whipped it up yourself, you just strictly follow the pattern, some of the patterns will come out smaller, and then when you're done and you sewed all your ends and you put it on your head, it could be tight and you're like, oh, is my head big? No, it could just be and also certain yarns, certain knitting needles or crochet hooks that you might be using will determine your finished product. So what I always do, and this might be a simple little trick you already know, but just in case, always take it before you're finished, stretch it fully around your head, pinch it tight, and see how that feels. If that feels good to you, and it does, then okay, you know what? It's done. So that's what you always want to do. And you can do that with crochet as well. That's what you do. And then all right, time to bind off, or time to close my rounds and finish off. I just wanted to share that with you. Where was I? I was in a crochet group and I saw somebody post up and they were saying how like sorry, there's a fuzz in them. Anyways, they were saying how, why is my headbands or my hats always so tight around my head? I follow the pattern to a T. And they're like, well, are you crocheting? Like, no, I crochet in the looser side. And so I just thought, well, you know what? That's what you need to do. You need to stretch it out fully, keep trying it on to see, and go up a stitch if you need to, for a hat, or if it's for a headband. Like I said, wrap that around your head and see. Now, they sell like the foam heads, but my suggestion for you would be, if you're trying to measure, like you don't want to measure around your own head, get a realistic head. Go to your local beauty schools. They do, they have life-size heads, and what they do with them at the end is they throw them out. So you can go to your local beauty schools like Empire Beauty School, if that's near you, and say, hey, do you have any heads that are just trash? And they might sell them to you for like $5, $10, and there you go. Use that head for your mannequin head, and that can help you measure out your hats and everything. The foam heads, I will say, are cheap. You can find them at Hobby Lobby. I think at Joann's. I'm not sure. I always found mine at Hobby Lobby, but they're on the small side. I noticed that because like the female head is like super small, and even the man head, it's a nice size, but it's super small. And when I put a normal size hat on, it was like it went over their face, and I'm like, why is my hat like? And so I started crocheting smaller hats to fit the mannequin head, and they were child size. They wouldn't fit an adult, so I just thought, oh, it's the head itself, it's not me. So that's something to really try to do. You can even go on the yard sale sites. I know a lot of makeup artists or people that went to school, like Empire Beauty School. What's the other one? I forget the other school, but for like hair cutting and things like that, they have to purchase their own mannequins and their own like makeup sets and everything like that. So a lot of them, after they graduated, they have a lot of their heads, and they no longer need their heads. So they'll post them up online for sale. So look on your Craigslist, look on Facebook Marketplace, and type in mannequin heads and see, and message them and make deals. That's what I did. I don't have one right here near me. I need to set them up. But yeah, that's what I did, and that's how you get your mannequin heads, and for a good price too. Because I know there's Amazon, but you have to be careful with Amazon. Some of the heads are smaller. You have to make sure it's adult size, and that's why I would suggest going to your local beauty schools, because their heads are adult size. Like, and even the hair, I think, is like synthetic hair or something, because they're like, braiding it, cutting it, curling it, dyeing it, learning how to do all these things. They even do makeup on the silicone, because they're silicone. So I said silicone like my face is silicone. It's not. I am going to show you something, because how Maiden Monday works. Ooh, that hurts. How Maiden Monday works is there'll be an owl. There's no owl behind me, but look at this beauty. It's a piggy bank. Look at that. It kind of looked like a cat at first, and I was like, but then boom, you see its little beak. So you will comment down below an owl that you've seen, and I will get on here on Friday and pick a winner. Now, when I get on here Friday, I'm going to pick 2 winners of last Maiden Monday. Since I missed Friday, I will pick 2 winners of the last Maiden Monday, and then I will also pick 2 winners of this Maiden Monday. So then that way, you have a chance to win a pattern of your choice. I know you're going to get sick of me saying this, but I always say it because I truthfully mean it. I hope that I could be the one that gives you that push, that gets you that pattern that you always wanted, but you were intimidated to buy. Let me be the one to buy that for you. Let me be the one that gets you that pattern so you can get out of your little comfort zone, out of your normal box of whatever it is you're used to making, and get you to try something new, something exciting, something different. Let me be that one to do that for you. So, of course, you can do whatever pattern you would like, but I always try to encourage to get something you're not used to. Try your hand at something new. Yeah. So, I had something else I was going to say. Oh, I'm not going to say names because she's finicky about that. She doesn't like her name being out there. She doesn't have Facebook, Instagram, anything, okay? Like nothing, because I think she suffers from like paranoia. And I say this to her, so I'm allowed to say this on here. But I have a family member that recently got, well, not even over, but was starting to recover from a serious illness, and then recently just got contacted with COVID, and as of yesterday is in the hospital. So please send your thoughts and prayers. Yeah, because the last time I saw her, it was from a distance, but I thought, oh well, you know, COVID should be leaving you now, but she didn't look too good. So yeah, but that's what's going on here in the hoot house. Now let me think. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow for Tea Time Tuesday, possibly, but I'm not sure. I am feeling really horrible. I'm not joking about that. But I'll definitely be on here Friday for sure. Despite what the world throws at me, I will be on here. Oh, sorry. I was all up in your face. Oh, I had a... You know when you sit too long, your butt, like, cramps? Well, too much information I just gave you. Oh, let me press pause 1 second. Okay, that was 1 second for you, right? That was like an hour for me to get up. So this, oh, I hope it pops out. I'm hoping. So this is remember when I said I was working on a baby blanket, or if I liked it, it was going to be an Afghan for me. Well, I'm not almost done, but this is done with brunette velvet. I looked over there because the box is there. And this is really, I'll link, is it a yeah, it's a pattern, but I'll link it down below. But it's like a graph, and then there is a pattern. It is free, so, but it's so pretty. And I was thinking, how pretty would that look even if you didn't use velvet yarn? Because I'm not a fan. I like velvet yarn, but I'm not a full fan of velvet yarn, I guess. But it is really soft. It's heavy though. Oh, all right. Give me a second. I moved for you. So let's see. Now you can see it. Oh, look at that. It has like these really cool diamonds that pop out. Isn't that so pretty? Like, I'm trying to figure out how to do like a cardigan with that. But anyway, so what you do is, it's just back post, front post, double crochets. So that's the whole thing. And once you start getting it going, then it's pretty mindless, because you know when to like go in and when, well, you don't add any stitches. You just like, okay, you do like so many front back posts, and then you start doing so many front posts to start forming your diamonds. But the back looks identical, so either way you flip-flop this, the back and the front both look the same, and I just love that. I'm going to show you again just because it's so soft. It is so soft. It is heavy, I'm not gonna lie about that. It feels like a good weighted blanket, which is nice. It's going to be a nice blanket. Either, like I said, either if I do it for a baby blanket, or if I do it for my own personal Afghan, it's going to be nice. And if you like weighted blankets, yeah, it has like a nice weighted feel to it. Nice cozy weighted feel to it. And I know that's the velvet of the yarn, but yeah, I love it. Oh, sorry. I'll definitely link this down below. Because I know I said I was going to and I didn't, but this time I will. But it's so nice. I'm going to show you once again because I keep looking at it. But look. Like, you could definitely see, and even when, and it's not one of those things to where like, sorry, my hair. Okay, I was making these washcloths, and I was doing like the Star Wars characters, but you could only like hold it a certain way for you to see the image. This, no, because it's back post, front post, you just see the image. Like, you just throw it down and boom, there the image is. It's not one of those like optical illusion things where you turn your head one way and you see the image, and you turn your head the other way, you see another image. You just see it. And so it's really nice. Sorry. I was thinking of, I have Bernette Casa, and this is Gray Clouds. I was thinking, I wonder if I could do that with this. So I'm going to try that out, because I thought, that looks so pretty. What do you want? You're always with me. Oh, baby, she's sad. She had her little buddy. She was so happy with her little buddy. We're all sad. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. My ring light. Wanted to say hi, but look. What's that? Oh, ooh, you and your perverted self. A little hoot hoot. So comment down below. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I just can't believe it. I never had a dog die. Ever. Like, I mean, like that. Old age, that's different. But just like puppy. Like, I never had that. Ever, ever. And then it broke me because everybody calls me the animal whisperer, because I can, like, you know, I know a lot about animals. I try to heal them, and everybody that has a question, they always call me like, oh, you know, this, and I help, and then I couldn't fix them. What are you doing down there? So, my only, well, I got two guesses, and my niece was over, so I don't know if possibly something was in her purse, and because he was nosy, very nosy. I mean, he would like push his way through my closet and dig everything out. I'm like, boy, what are you doing? So I don't know if like he dug in there and ate something, or if he got to one of my medications or Jeff's medications. That's the only thing that runs through my mind. Because we're both on meds, and I don't know if like we took a pill, dropped one, didn't realize we dropped one. I don't count my pills. I guess I should, right? Like, keep track. I just get the pills and I just take them till I don't have any more, and then call it for a refill. So I don't know if that could have happened. And like I said, you know, you don't realize you dropped the pill, and he was like, oh no, and ate it. Because the hours leading up to him passing, he wasn't eating. He was drooling like from the mouth like crazy. His gums were all white. Now, I do know when that happens, the sugar levels are super low. So you want to get Caro syrup, and you want to give them some, and it helps boost their sugar levels up until you can get to a vet. You know, and so I was doing that, and he still just wouldn't eat and nothing, and even with like fluids getting into him, like nothing. And we just thought about that, because I know Mr. Hoot was counting his pills, and he goes, one's missing. And I thought, oh boy, what if you dropped that and you didn't realize and he ate it? And he goes, don't tell me that. Don't tell me I killed my buddy. And I was like, no, you didn't. You know, you didn't do it. If it happened, it wasn't on purpose. Like, killing would have been like you force feeding, like, take a pill, you know? But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to think about it, because then I'll start crying. So anyway, that's all I have for today. I need to start showing things, because like I said, like when I sell things at the other shop, I sell a lot of things, and I make a lot of things. But my thing is I make it and then I get it out. You know, like I'm like, get it done, got it all done, and then okay, it's done, off you go. And I don't think like, let me share what I made until like afterwards. For example, I made two really to me beautiful shawls, and I told myself, before you send them out, do a video. Show on the video what you made. And I didn't. And then I was like, oh, I forgot. I was like, oh. And yeah, so from now on, I'm really trying to do that. That's why I showed my headbands I'm working on as I'm working on them to show. And then when they're done, I'll try to like show them all to you. So I want to get, I don't know, maybe like 20 done and send them out. And then, yeah, so. Alright, that is all I have for today. I'm so very sorry I don't have more to say. I just want to go and lay down. If you don't hear from me, I'm probably laying down. I'll be on here Friday. But if you message me, what are you doing? What you looking for? What you looking for? What you looking for? You want to say hi? Come here. Oh, you're so heavy. You want to say hi, Bear Bear? Say hi. Say hi. Say hi, Bear Bears. Say hi. She's a mini Australian Shepherd. And that's what Toby was. But she has Pomsky mixed in with her too. So anyway, if you don't hear from me, like if you message me and I don't get back to you, please don't think I'm being rude at all. I'd probably just laying down. I'm gonna like try to eat some soup and see if that helps. Because if I eat something heavy, oof, I'm just gonna do like broth, bone broth or something like that. Just like the broth. I think you understand broth. So yeah, that is it. That's all I have for. Oh, I did want to mention something. See, my mind. The poncho that I made, that is going to be for the Be Beautiful collaboration. So on October the 1st, that tutorial will be released. So then, I did have somebody message me, and I'm so very sorry I did not message you back. I was not being rude. I thought I did, and then I realized I didn't. But yeah, so that tutorial, that is going to be released for October the 1st for my Be Beautiful collaboration that myself and Sandy from Crochet Eh Canada are doing together. So yes, that is going to be that. So October the 1st, get ready for that. It's works up really, really easy. I am going to tell you, you will need, I'll get on here beforehand, but just in case you want to go and buy it now, you will need 2 of the halo yarns, whatever color you choose. That's all it took. All it took was two. And then a number 9 crochet hook. You could do an 8. I had a 9. I just used the 9. So the number 9 crochet hook, and then 2 of the halo colorama yarns. You know, the one that's in the circle. So yeah, so any color you choose. I chose Nutmeg Frost. Yeah, Nutmeg Frost. That's what the poncho is in, and all it took again was just 2, and it is so soft. It was getting cold, not cold, but cooler. It's been getting cooler, so I'm like, yes, I can't wait to wear that. It's gonna look cute. So alrighty, I just wanted to update on that because I know I said I was going to release a pattern, and I haven't posted any patterns, and that's why I don't want to post any patterns until I post that one up, so that way yeah, you guys can do that one. Please don't mind her. She's trouble. She's very trouble. I try to tell her all the time, but can't get through to you because you're headless. Huh, no brains. So alrighty, I hope you all are having a hooterific day. I hope you have a hooterific evening and a hooterific night. Again, I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow. I will try to, because boy, was I watching some shows, and oh, it just gets my mind going. I'm telling you. And I wanted to update you so that way you may want to watch them too. So again, if not, I would definitely be on Friday, and I will pick, let me see, 1, 2, right? I said 2 first, so 4 winners total. So 2 for this Monday, and then 2 for the last Monday. So comment your owls down below if you see any, and then I will pick the winners, and then again you'll be able to get 2 patterns of your choice. So yeah, and then because the month is already over, I'm just gonna do October. We're gonna do Mr. Hoot and I are Phantom of the Opera, because I was gonna do it and I thought, well, you know what, the month's already over, so let's start fresh. So October the 1st, no, that's gonna be strictly Be Hootiful collaboration, and then after that we'll start doing that. But this Friday is the last chance you have, if you are a winner, to message me and let me know. I did get 2. Yeah, 2. So, and if not, everything just going to be divided. So alrighty, let me get out of here. Hootin' out. Bye.